Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis,
This competition is hard.
6 Caribbean countries send their best chefs to plead their case in the region's ultimate cooking showdown. Who will walk away with the $10,000 award? All rise for the Maggi Food Court Caribbean. Last time on Maggi Food Court Caribbean, in a tense blind taste test, Chef Adrian was eliminated by a unanimous vote, leaving us with an ages-old Caribbean rivalry, Trinidad versus Jamaica. It's the grand finale of the Maggi Food Court Caribbean. Who will go home with their country's bragging rights and the $10,000 award? This culinary case is presided over by Maggi Food Court judge Jaron Geronimo Green. Our jury members for the final round are Business Executive Officer of Nestle Caribbean, Okino Petrie, Celebrity Chef Noel Cunningham, and cooking show host from the Food Network, Roger Mooking, and our special guest juror, Miss World, Cabinet Minister of Youth and Culture, and 4-term elected Member of Parliament for the rural constituency of Southeast St. Anne, Lisa Hanna. The final battle begins now.
16 chefs from 6 countries have been sifted down to 2. And as if designed by fate itself, an age-old Caribbean rivalry has been reignited. Aaliyah from Jamaica and Rondell from Trinidad. The flames of war will crackle and pop beneath the pots of these final 2 defendants as their hopes and the hopes of their home countries rest on their very shoulders.
See of my journey from episode 1 to now. I don't know, I think would I say cool and deadly?
It felt like literally climbing up a ladder. And it's just surprising that to me, it hit me this morning that one of my teammates who was in the first round with is in the finals with me, Aliyah.
I mean, Rondell know what time it is. Yeah, Rondell been know, because from the first day, you know, he saw me and he was like, you. And
I think Aliyah and I both have something special. We both are 27, we both are doing our own thing. So as I told her today, no matter who wins, we want to put on a show.
A full time now Jamaica win, so I don't have to say much to Rondell right now.
If she feels like she's going to win, that's fine with her, but she knows she has a great competitor against her, so let's see how it goes.
If I don't win today, honestly, I'm gonna feel away. Yeah.
If Aliyah do win, I'll be happy for her because, I mean, it's about time a Jamaican win, you know, being myself and just doing it.
Bring it to it. Bring it home, buddy. Love in the house.
You got this.
Chefs, you've made it to the final round. Now for this challenge, you'll have exactly an hour and a half, 90 minutes, in which to prepare 5 of the finest courses that you've ever made here in court. So for this challenge as well, you will not be cooking alone. Welcome your colleague chefs, all of them from season 4. A round of applause. Select 2 assistant chefs from your colleagues.
I chose Tevin.
All right.
Guy from Trinidad who kept nagging me, wanted me to be on his team as well, but I can't go against Jamaica.
Chef Rondell.
I choose Trisha.
Very well.
If you can't beat him, join him. And Shelix.
I choose Candice.
Chef Candice, beautiful, well selected. Very well selected.
That was exciting to hear that I was chosen to be Aliyah's second sous chef.
I knew that they would put out effort and do their best to allow me to do my best.
All right.
Chef, to be honest, I don't think I need another chef.
Oh, that is quite bold. Are you absolutely certain of that?
No, just joking.
Oh, you're just joking? Because
Well, since clearly it's a Jamaican thing,
war
I'll
has
take
been
Adrian.
declared. Chef Adrian.
I didn't come prepared to cook today. Slippers. It wouldn't be Maggi food court if they didn't have some kind of dramatic twist.
So, as fate would have it, the old Caribbean rivalry is alive and well. The soca chefs will challenge the dancehall reggae chefs here in Maggi Food Court.
We have Chef Aaliyah from Jamaica versus Chef Rondell from Trinidad. Chef Aaliyah will be supported by sous chefs Candice and Tevin from Jamaica, whilst Chef Rondell will be supported by sous chefs Adrian and Trisha from Trinidad.
Okay, chefs, so here's the catch. In 30 minutes, your first course must be presented to the jurors. In 45 minutes, your second course must be presented to the jurors. In an hour and a half, your final course will be presented. But before that, an hour and 15, we want your fourth course. So half an hour and every 15 minutes after, you are up a course.
They must craft an extraordinary 5-course meal to impress our esteemed jury. The final battle begins now.
Bailiff? Thank you, sir. All right, chefs. So I have an arrangement of the finest meats and seafood products here. Your time for cooking starts now.
So my first course, I did a eggplant and salmon rollatini with cream cheese and spinach inside. Started off with slicing the eggplant thin lengthwise, season it with some Maggi all-purpose seasoning, olive oil, and put it on the grill. Get a nice grill mark. You want to cook it right before it almost overcooks. It's going to go in the oven. For the filling, we take cream cheese, green seasoning, spinach, and some Atlantic salmon. Mix it up together, make a nice, rich, flavorful filling, and you roll that in the eggplant and you pop that in the oven, right? And obviously the fish is raw, so it's going to cook and congeal together and pull.
Thank you.
Being in the red jacket is great. It's an accomplishment. It's hard to have any one dish in mind or any specific set of dishes in mind. So, you just have some concepts and hopefully those, take me to the win. Any saltfish?
It's in Trinidad.
We got it this year. Trini need to just go back home.
See, for the dishes, I made the fried dumplings, traditional Jamaican style, and I, cooked the salmon, seasoned it with some Maggi seasonings and some other spices. And then after that, I just combined it with some cream cheese and some onions.
How are you looking on the tomato sauce? Tomatoes almost roasted.
All right. For the tomato sauce, I did roasted tomatoes fireside on the grill, and let's put it in the blender, blend with some stock, a little bit of coconut milk.
How are we looking, Trisha? How the eggplant looking?
And as to tie back in the dish, I wanted to serve a fresh piece of salmon, because if you're doing a dish with using an expensive cut of meat and you're going to chop it up, I find you should still give them a piece of that meat itself so they can still showcase the natural form of the protein.
Why I don't see 6 of the plates I want to use? Took the middle out of the fried dumplings and then I put all of that together with some grilled baby bok choys.
Not much flavor.
No, I'm not.
There, cut up. Put in the station. Trisha, you
Sorry.
mash up this? Slice the potato.
Move, get out the way.
All the good, right? Come guys, I feel to let me go, let me pump.
Let's take time here, friend. I'll make it turn over. Sure. Y'all hold it bad already. Jesus, peace. Me don't trust you.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
All right, Rondell, you've made it all the way to the very end. Tell us about your first course.
So today I present the eggplant rollatini with cream cheese and some Atlantic salmon and spinach filling. Fancy a piece of salmon or a roasted tomato sauce.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rondell. Oh, presentation is good. There's a flavor undertone that
There's a charred tomato, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to eat the eggplant with the sauce.
And you cook this salmon here perfect.
Yeah.
The story is coming together.
Yeah. All right, Chef Aaliyah, welcome. Tell us about your first course.
Okay, so my first course is a fried dumpling with some smoked salmon in some sriracha mayo. And I have some charred baby bok choy. That's it.
All right, thank you, chef.
I mean, I love grilled vegetables, but for this dish, I'm like,
Maybe it's just for her like a complete meal. In other words, you have a little starch, you have some protein, and you have some veg. Also, I think it's presented nicely.
My second course, it was like a seafood medley, so I had a sear ahi tuna with a burnt butter poached shrimp and mussels.
Maggie's fish seasoning, the best seasoning. I'm Brandon.
For the seafood, I keep it very simple and clean. The ahi tuna just seasoned with the Maggi fish seasoning and sear it on each side. And for the shrimp and the mussels, I just like toast it in some burnt butter and white wine, salt and pepper, and that was it.
For the other dish, I made, a Parmesan crisp. And then I, cooked the saltfish. I sauteed it in the pot with some, some traditional Jamaican seasonings. And, added some honey and some other flavorings. And then I put that together on the Parmesan crisp. And then I topped it. I finished it with limes and fresh mango.
No overcook.
Carry overheat.
Next time, don't leave it in a bowl.
Only thing Trisha did, overcook the tuna a bit too much. I wanted it like nice and pink inside, just to like sear the ends and pull it. So I know I might get jammed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
So I did a sear ahi tuna, burnt butter poached shrimp and mussels. And in the cup, you have a coconut and saffron broth to go along with all the seafood.
I think you really did well with this presentation. It's taking you on an adventure that you really want to try it.
very good, right?
Broth alone, I'm okay.
Yeah, try the broth with the fish, with the shrimp, with the mussel.
So this is a Parmesan crisp, honey infused saltfish. And then I have some limes and mangoes for, a little freshness.
I really like this. This crisp is great.
Yeah. I think the blend of the saltfish is also very good.
Between the Parmesan crisp and the saltfish,
yeah,
together as a bite, I'm left with a lot of salt on it. I love saltfish, trust that.
No, I hear you. But you're not getting the kick of the honey and a little spice? You don't taste a little pepper in there?
I do get that, but what's left is a lot of salt.
Boil out the saltfish a little bit more. But I don't mind it.
Door!
For my third course, I did a roasted potato salad with a pak choy, a quick pickle, pak choy, and carrot slaw. But I started off with just slicing the potatoes in rondos, and the salt, pepper, put in the oven to roast.
So for the third course, I made a take on a nest with some sweet potato chips. I did a roasted tomato sauce with it, some grilled shrimp, and then I topped it off with like a mango chimichurri.
12 minutes, guys. I need the oven quick.
Right? I did a quick pickle, slaw with carrots and pak choy, and I did like some roasted corn just to tie in everything. The salad was very, I would say, modern-ish kind of vibes. That was the plate I was least happy about,
Even though there was chaos, there was a little bit of helpfulness and stuff going on, so it was good.
I'm here with you. Oh, you're good up there, Soto? He's not your only teammate.
I know, but may I say, yeah.
All right, then I hear
But yeah, but when you ask me something, sometimes I need just a minute for process. Where
no problem.
Yeah.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
So I have a light roasted potatoes with a quick pickle, carrots, and pak choy slaw, roasted corn, a pimento and paprika aioli, and a seared piece of chicken thigh.
He wasn't joking about lightly roasted potato, so lightly that...
I love the creativity of the chefs, but I would have been better off if he did very minimalist. Yeah. Like if he came in with something, just one thing. This is just way too much, and it didn't come together, and he rushed it, and the potatoes are soggy and oily, the chicken is dry.
I agree 100%.
So I did sweet potato chips to replicate like a nest, roasted tomatoes and scotch bonnet sauce, honey and limes in there, and this for a little freshness, some mango chimichurri.
I love the shoestring sweet potato chips, and the sauce with it is divine. It's amazing.
All night divine.
And the chips are crisp.
Crisp, yes.
Very, very crisp, very nice.
And the taste when I get it is nice, but I have some shrimp that's quite burnt though.
For my entree, my fourth course, I did a loin duo with using the beef tenderloin and the lamb tenderloin.
Flowers, pull alarm. That alarm good. Pull alarm.
I take out
Right, take it, move it from the pan. Take it off of the pan, right? Okay, go cook, overcook.
So I did a sorrel glazed lamb tenderloin. I did a spice rub beef tenderloin.
Right. Pull this one time to do the puree.
Then for the fourth course, I did grilled steak with some Irish potato puree, some carrot puree. I made a green oil with chives and a Asian style barbecue sauce.
I had a coconut purple cabbage puree. For my starch, I did a plantain sphere. I just boiled the plantain, mash with like butter and some natural local seasoning, and then roll it in like crusted cornflakes and herbs.
Red. Yes.
We also had a pumpkin butter puree that was very spicy, you know, like the taste of mother-in-law.
The candy, so put it on the plate.
And I said. All right. Plate in the chiller.
Eh? Yeah.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
Mr. Randall, please explain to us what's on this beautiful plate.
So on one side, I have the beef tenderloin with a pak choy mojo verde. The next side, I have the lamb tenderloin with a sorrel glaze, plantain sphere that I mash, season, and roll in herbs and Nestle cereal, Brussels sprouts, and the yellow dots are our mother-in-law, but in a puree form.
Flavors turn up.
Yeah.
Flavors turn up.
Yeah.
You know it turn up when he is quiet.
Yeah.
Them shut you up.
For me, when I'm eating food, I like simplicity. I see it and I just do very simple things. All right, eat it, and that's it.
I made some grilled steak with a honey barbecue sauce with some green oil, so with potato puree and carrot puree.
I like the sauce though, but this steak for me is a little bit over. The puree is not pureeing.
I like a steak that's medium well. I don't like a medium steak. And so for me, I can do this.
It's colorful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's very Caribbean.
I agree. Portion,
yeah,
presentation.
Perfect.
For the fifth course, for my final course, I made a Jamaican-inspired tiramisu. You know, I whipped up the cream, made the ginger bulla, and yeah, we just assembled it after that, allow it to set in the fridge, topped it off with some cocoa powder, some nuts, cherry, and a pineapple twill. Yeah, on the team, yes, we had a couple moments.
Talk, say something.
Go with it. Nothing I go on the plate.
But I have to see them. Go on, just talk to me.
Just do it. But I think it wasn't because we weren't working well together, it's because we were all so, you know, hungry to secure the win.
Listen up, you're not just going to get away with all this smooth sailing. At this point, I'm going to remove 2 chefs from the kitchen. Chef Alea, I want you to choose one of Chef Randall's chefs that you want to send packing.
At this point, it don't matter, babe.
Come on.
Let me go.
Which one?
Trisha.
Chef Trisha, stop what you're doing right there and leave the court. Chef Randall, talk to me. Which one you want? One.
Tevin.
Chef Tevin.
The moment he walked in, I knew he was coming with some nonsense, because he's known for this.
Don't even touch another vegetable. Out of the court.
That good. Not nervous.
Guess what? All the best of luck with completing that meal.
Man, we can't do this. We cannot do this. I'm tired. I don't know if you just charge me or can't do this.
I cut myself and nobody never knows, so I cut myself. Anyway.
For my last course, which was my favorite one because I love dessert, I'm a sweetheart, I did a vanilla cannelloni. So it's a play on a cannelloni where you make a vanilla crepe and I make a vanilla chantilly and I roll it together to create that nice cylinder.
One time? Yeah. Yeah, mix the coffee. Can you take? No. This is
I did a coffee and chocolate crema, which is at the bottom of the plate. I did an almond and cereal crumble with a little bit of nutmeg in it. And I did a white rum soaked dry fruits. And it's like coral too, just for garnish.
the palate cleanser. I don't know if the palate cleanser at their house. I did the We did the eggplant, then the seafood, right? Eggplant, seafood, salad. What we done already? No, I make too much food. Well, this.
Boy, I don't know what happened. For some reason, when I'm in the element of pressure and time and food and ingredients, and my brain does just go because I don't understand how I even first to begin with pat on my back to even be able to create a 6-course that is not needed. Maybe because I'm so accustomed when I'm doing 5 courses at work, we always serve a palate cleanser and not include it as a course.
A lot of the dishes I had to pivot and, make it work with what I had ready based on the time. So, yeah. But I know the flavors are there, and I think they enjoyed it. Yeah.
I feel very proud of myself. Each dish told a story. Each dish showed Caribbean cuisine on an elevated level.
Oh, darling, you're good, man. You're good.
Like, proud of myself.
All right, chefs, step away from the counter. Your time for cooking has expired. This is the final challenge of Maggi Food Court. Chef Rondell from Trinidad and Tobago and Chef Alea from Jamaica. Their final showdown. Let us bring their desserts to the jurors so that they can sample and tell us who are going yard.
It's time to present the dishes to the jury.
All right, so today for the dessert course, I prepare a vanilla cannelloni, coffee and cocoa creme at the bottom, a pecan and cereal crumble, white rum soak dry fruits. I'll make you guys a lovely Trini wellness shot called Mind Your Business. Because when you finish this, you want to mind your business and make sure that I win. Take a shot after and that's it.
Let's get it. Looks nice, right?
Maybe I don't have one of those sophisticated palettes, but this shot isn't working for me.
This happens a lot with chefs in competition. Yeah. They want to show their skills. I know how to make this. I know how to make this. I know how to make this. And in that showcasing, it gets lost. And this is waste, man.
Today I did a Jamaican take on a tiramisu. So I have ginger bulla and some coffee in there with nut crumble on the top with chocolate chips, cherries.
Okay.
I don't like it.
For me, a glass of lemonade would have beaten any of these two desserts. This is just I couldn't eat this. I could drink the lemonade, but I definitely couldn't eat any of the two dishes.
They both fell apart on the dessert.
Yeah.
So it's a net zero, right?
In Jamaica, we say it squits out.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. It's time for us to adjudicate.
Yeah.
Let's hear what the jury has to say.
Rondell's journey, he has been very consistent all the way to the end, and I applaud all of his efforts so far. But I think today, in my opinion, he really fell down.
I lean towards Rondell. Like, I really like the sauce that he had with the mussels and the shrimp. On that course for Aaliyah, I had burnt shrimp, for instance. Had she kind of pulled a little more salt away from the saltfish, the Parmesan, it would have balanced perfectly, and she would have destroyed him on that course.
I think I would lean more towards Rondell. I see where he was going. I understand what he was doing, even though it was a bit all over the place.
I would lean more to a Leo, and here is why. I could see the Jamaican fried dumpling. I saw the sriracha, which was a more Latin flavor with the salmon, very Caribbean. And I could see those as little bite-sized Parmesans that you could kind of pop with the saltfish.
We're having somewhat of a hung jury, so we need to debate a little bit more because we have to select a winner. We cannot go out there and say, you know what, you get 5,000, you get 5,000 hug. Having heard and listened to everyone, we've reached a verdict.
Yes.
Bailiff?
Thank you.
Let's find out.
Chefs, we've come to the end of the most exciting season here in Maggi Food Court. You have represented yourselves and your countries so well. Of that, you should all be proud. But at the end of the day, there can only be one. Chef Rondell, your demonstration here in the kitchen today showed us that you are nothing short of a culinary master.
Thank you, Chef.
You brought us around the world. with your flavors, your technique, and a style that speaks well for you.
Thank you so much, Chef.
And of that you should be proud.
Thank you.
Chef Alea, you wowed palates and won hearts telling your story through the food you made today. Impressive.
Thank you.
The next Maggi food court grand champion. Impressed the court so much. The winner of Maggi Food Court Season 4 is Chef Alea.
Team Jamaica. Yeah, that part. Team Jamaica, I am happy to say it, and it was a Trinidad versus Jamaica thing, and really, really glad to see that, you know, Jamaica took it home, finally.
It was a great competition. It was a great fight. You know, Aliyah is amazing. She put on a show, I put on a show. I can't be vexed, you know. Of course, everyone wants to win. You can't win everything in life, but I'm definitely leaving Maggi Food Court as a winner.
Mommy?
Yeah?
I win. Mommy, I said I won.
You did it. What am I doing?
Money.
Never call.
But I call the whole world and tell the whole world, the people that need to post them thing first. Mommy, that is my mother. She got hung up on me when me call she.